Hello and welcome back to more Sly 2 Bandit Thieves, and we're going after clue bottles. We'll do more
Hello,
if time
everyone,
allows it, but don't expect it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Psychonauts, because we were just talking about that.
Yes, we were.
Though we were also talking
that LP
about
is going to live on in infamy on this channel. And fame, considering, Milkman.
I love the Milkman. His milk is delicious.
It is so delicious.
But let's talk about Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus. I'm going to forever call him that, because I honestly thought that that was his name the entire time, and that wasn't the name of a book.
I thought you were joking the whole time.
Well, I mean, I learned, obviously, when we started recording the first LP, I learned I learned the truth. You know what I mean?
Like, you thought that
before you recorded that LP, I thought it was just a nickname for him. I thought he was called the Thievius Raccoonus.
That would be amazing if it was true, but sadly, it is not.
Friendly reminder that he's just called Sly Raccoon in the UK.
Pal world, yes.
Is Sucker Punch American?
I believe so.
Okay, so I was curious if this was like some westernization change or something, or American change, I should say.
Like, you might want to double check that. Like, I certainly have my questions, especially because I've heard the commentary from the dev commentary in the first game, and there were some guys that sounded very thick European accent.
Very thick Cockney. Let me check.
I didn't mean to get that, but okay. There was a bottle there. Ooh, there's another bottle.
They're from Bellevue, Washington. Oh,
okay,
so
yes.
they're getting sick right now.
Yes,
probably.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, they didn't make Sly 4.
No, that was Sanzaru. And I know where they are. They're in California. Assuming they didn't relocate.
Sly 3 has the lowest Metacritic score of the trilogy. Interesting. Or not a quadrilogy, the original trilogy, I guess I can say.
Which I really don't see, but I can kind of understand why.
First game got an 86, second game got an 88, third game got an 83.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if it's that little of a difference, it's like, whatever.
Still surprised.
I have to wonder what the fourth game says, because I've seen scores all over the board on that one.
Let's see. Sly 4. Not even called Sly 4. It's just called Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time.
Yeah.
It's not even... Wait a minute. The only other game that has Sly Cooper in the name is the first game.
Yes.
It's crazy. It was on Vita?
Yes, it was.
Please don't tell me it wasn't originally a Vita game.
I don't believe so. I think it was ported to Vita.
It got a 75 on Metacritic.
Honestly, higher than I was expecting.
I mean, that's...
Considering how much the fandom likes to trash talk it. That bottle was invisible. Or at least partially invisible. I would not have it any other way.
I mean, in the third chapter, there was a lot of pop-in. Which I'll have you know, all that was transferred over from the original PS2 version. Let's see. Thieves in Time actually has a 8.0, so an 80% on what's it called? Oh, this is the Vita version.
The Vita version did better.
No, that was the user score.
Oh, now that's really hard to believe.
The user score for the PS3 version is even higher. It's 8.3.
I'm honestly flabbergasted. I haven't heard anybody say anything good about the fourth game in so long. Especially with, deep within the Sly fandom, I almost never hear anything but complaining.
I want to see... Where's Sly 2? I'll just.
That still makes it a lower scoring game than the original trilogy, but not by much.
The Slide Collection has an 8.8 from users, and 85 is from critics.
So the PS3 version, because there was the Vita version for the collection.
Yes,
too.
that is the PS3 version.
All right.
The Vita version has a 7.9.
I wouldn't doubt if there's some weird bugs in the Vita version. There always seem to be. Ooh, Ruby!
Ruby! You haven't gotten a Sapphire yet. You've only gotten an Emerald, I think, right?
I got a Topaz.
Or Topaz, yeah. There are Sapphires. You didn't get them at all in the last level.
Yeah,
then again, the last
not very
level
common here. They get way more common once you get to Chapter 6.
Plus the last area, and honestly this area. So basically I feel like every area from the 4th chapter onwards, I'm going to assume, it's much harder to steal from people. Because the defenses get kind of crazy.
I don't remember the next couple chapters actually being that bad.
I wouldn't know, I'm not there yet. But
it's been a while since I've played through the game all the way, though.
I just know, like, Chapter 4 and this chapter, Chapter 5, the defenses are kind of nutty. Especially Chapter 4. Especially Chapter 4. The defenses are kind of crazy. I think the reason why I like Chapter 4 more than most people, hear me out here.
Down here.
I think the reason why I like it more than most people is because, what's it called? I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. It's because it's more stealthy, I guess.
I can kind of see that.
In this game, it's technically marketed as a stealth game,
but they don't very often follow through with that. I wouldn't say they don't do it. It's just they don't do it as often as you would expect.
Yeah. Or at least the, like, basic concept, I guess you could say, is stealth like.
There's a clue bomb right outside of the building, and I didn't grab it.
And that's one reason why I liked Chapter 4 probably more than most people's, because I felt like if I didn't want to die, I had to stealth around. Though I will admit the missions don't complement it nearly as well. Kind of. Some of them don't, at least. Some of them really do, though. Like the one where you had to what's it called? Like the one where you had to get to take the pictures of the codes.
Yeah.
I thought that one complemented the stealth really nicely. And you know what? In my humble opinion, that's all that matters.
This from last video. There's a clue bottle down here.
In my humble opinion, video games suck.
Well, okay then. Just wait a few months, that won't even be a joke. So like, I don't want to play a video game ever again.
Why a few months?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh. Right. He's not wrong, guys. He's not wrong, but he's not right. He is negative, but not smegative. I'm just saying words at this point.
Okay, this is bugging. This is the clue bottle right here. It's very audible.
I think I told him I don't know if I mentioned it on camera, but I do know I told you off camera. This level, I found this world to be particularly
there it is.
For me to get all the clue bottles.
So I did remember there was a screwy one.
Would you say this one is kind of difficult?
So far, yeah. Although I'm also only 10 minutes in, not even.
Yeah, but you have 7 more, and sometimes when it comes down to the nails...
Oh, I know. Like, the last 2 are probably going to take as much time as the rest combined. Like, unless I end up walking straight into a zone that has both them right next to each other. Which does happen, mind you. It's just rare.
Rare like a sparrow.
Yes.
Is this one of the worlds where you get the thing, not the chests, they're not called chests.
The vault?
The vault, is it in
I believe
mission?
it's an emission in this one. I'm talking kind of slowly because I honestly don't remember where it is, but I want to say it's a mission.
Do you remember
at least
your
I
own
know you
name
can't
at
get it
least?
right away. I'm still trying to figure out how to spell it. Don't judge me.
I know how to spell it. Potato salad. I just
thank
really
you.
like that word. I can't describe why.
There's another bottle over there. I'm gonna get 3 of them back to back. Oh, there's another one! Is there any more? 'Cause it sounds like I can hear a bunch of them. It must just be those 2.
Speedos!
Sounds like there's one behind me.
Mayo was talking about Speedos.
Well, if that's where you want the conversation to go, then why would I ever try to stop you?
Because you hate me?
There's a food bottle up there, and I want to get up there, but it's too high. Up here.
I miss the Murray.
I do too. Let's see if I can still hear that food bubble from over here.
Paraglide.
Yes, I can. There is one over here. There it is.
The paraglide saves lives.
It does. There's 2 left. Which means, according to my theory from before, now is where I'm going to get stuck. 12 and a half minutes. Let's see.
I wouldn't be too surprised.
I kind of feel like I might be over here, but the music's loud because I was caught. Okay, no, it's not here.
If you ever need me to shut up, just say shut up, you stupid.
It's fine. I can usually hear over you.
Alright, I'll yell then. Ah!
Ah!
Hey guys, I scared him today on accident.
He's a scary individual.
He was grinding on a stream and I just made a kind of loud noise and he jumped. And I'm just a scary individual. Yes, I forced him to play Birth by Sleep. Name something scarier.
You're asking the impossible here.
You know what else is impossible? The world. The world itself is an impossibility.
Well, okay.
You know how I know?
Well, how
Because
do you know?
I honestly don't. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, well. Chicken tenders.
Oh! God's delight.
Oh, they have some in their pocket. It's only a silver pocket watch. You cheaped out.
You could have gotten a gold one, but no. The silver was looking nice today, he says. Or Contessa
get
doesn't
some
pay
people.
him enough. It is Contessa, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm worried and concerned about screwing up their names.
Oh, there's
No.
one of the bottles. What the?
Bum, bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, boom.
I'm starting to think if I couldn't find it above ground, maybe it's below ground. And there was one of them.
I mean, that is a pretty good way to...
I found one of them on that side, like I can hear it.
Yeah, but Mayo, one of them
There it
isn't
is.
good enough.
Alright, it's been 15 minutes, almost on the dot. Well,
So
you heard my example from the beginning of the video, so, I guess we're doing missions.
Could have realistically finished the last part, but I understand the safety precautions.
Yeah.
Or could have done it in the last part, I meant to say. When you're not confident on something, then, you know. Why didn't you dive down, by the way?
I keep forgetting, I'm sorry!
And we need to see Hatless Sly.
Oh, well, she's evil, so it's okay to torture her for all eternity.
Everybody in this series is evil as far as I'm concerned.
Seriously? Oh, okay.
I mean, we're the thieves, so at least that part is, like, open and clear, you know? Ooh, guillotines.
My favorite. Oh me, oh my. Well, this is simple enough, right? Just have to beat up a coffin?
Well, there goes a lot of curses.
Nice work. Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2.
Goodbye, ghost friends! For anyone curious, yes, I'm aware of the Easter egg from Rock Open on Wheels. I'm not showing it off. It takes much time.
I miss the Murray still. Just give us the Murray!
Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement. Gather all
So,
the
we're
children
Ghostbusters.
and set them free.
It's me, the Murray!
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the
Sly,
contestant.
your ears are so big.
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right,
Why isn't your hat covering your ears?
more firepower.
Anything bad for the contestant?
Because clearly, I was gonna say Sanzor games, because at this point I just feel like blaming them for everything. I just feel like Sucker Punch didn't care.
It's so weird taking a picture and not having Bentley say anything about it. Also, welcome everybody to what is often regarded as the worst mission in the game by general fandom, so this will be fun!
Where's the fetish when you need it?
SOS, send help.
Don't you miss it though?
Is it weird to say yes a little bit?
Um,
If only for the sake of having something else to talk about.
I guess we know what Mayo's got into thanks to the last part. Do you think Sly turned a lot of people into furries because of the stuff like that?
Yes. Like,
I
I don't
always
think
wondered-
Sly's anywhere near as bad as people make it out to be, but I'm not stupid enough to say that it's not there at all.
I always think about that when it comes to, like, sexy, quote-unquote, anthropomorphic characters, or it's relatively sexy-looking ones in provocative poses. Like, I think about, like, the first Crash Bandicoot, I'm like, did what's her name? Tawna ever make anybody, like, into a furry? Like, I think, you know, so it's just one of those, like, shower thoughts. It's kind of like the same thing with, like, anime stuff. It's like, does this sexy woman in anime get people interested in that?
Probably.
It's probably more that than it is, like, furry stuff.
At least that would make kind of sense.
Just let the haunting happen.
Let's see, if I let the haunting happen... Actually, no, I was gonna finish out, it's like, you know, I don't see a bad side. But if I let the haunting happen, I don't have to do any work, and both sides get tormented over it. Like, where's the downside?
There is none. Fun fact. only good comes from life. And I'll have you know.
You realize we were just talking about furries, right?
Never mind. A lot of bad things come from life. I'm definitely not judging your community.
I am a little bit.
You're just all freaks. And there goes some potentially one subscriber we had. Good picture.
Wouldn't have had it any other way. There's one way up on top of that stupid tower. I guess I'm going back there.
You asked for some verticality.
I did.
This is what you get. You can't complain.
I get verticality. I'm not complaining. I said before this is one of my favorite types of the game. It's just...
What is your
I'm going back and forth all the
least
time.
favorite? Didn't you say it was 7? No, those are one of your favorites. Never mind. What am I talking about?
I said 4, I think.
What is your favorite, least favorite?
That doesn't make any sense.
Like
Oh, I actually got a halfway decent picture for once.
like you hate it, but like you want to hate it, but you can't hate it.
I don't think there's any chapters like that in this game for me.
Is there any games you can think of that you sort of... I feel like Jack 2 would fall into that category
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
most of Jack too.
And I also know, what's it called? Mario Sunshine also falls under that.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't hate Mario Sunshine, but like...
I just don't want to play it ever again.
You
Actually, that's a
hate but
disturbing
don't hate.
It's a disturbing number of games I can think of like that.
Like what?
Final Fantasy 13 comes to the top of my mind for me. Like, I don't hate the game. I just never want to play it ever again.
It's like... Is it like a love-hate at that point?
Kind of.
What do you feel about Bubsy?
I never want to play it ever again. Ever! Again!
At least that one's consistent. If that one wasn't consistent, there would definitely be an issue at hand.
Oh, that's a death.
Ooh, it's been a while since we've had a death.
Yeah. Did I even have a death in the last video? If I did, it was only one.
I want to say no. What are you at now?
Time-wise, 23 minutes.
No, deaths.
23.
I don't think you did have a death then. I think you were deathless.
Where are the last two? The waypoint's not showing that. You're right that I can see the smoke trail that the ghost is making.
Might be really high up.
It wasn't. Unless the... Yeah, well, it's right there. I'm pushing the button. Where's the waypoint?
Yeah, this mission's annoying.
This mission's bugged. Good to know.
It doesn't help that it's overall not the most fun mission.
Okay, now it works.
I don't mind running around and stuff like that,
All the ghosts.
but I don't think this world is the best when it comes to running around because of how like it's really big and vertical and all that sort of stuff. It's just they don't complement each other very well, and that's the word of the day: compliments, because I keep saying it. But it's the best way to describe things in this game, I feel like. What percent are we at?
48.
48. Yeah. Aren't we technically more than halfway done with the game?
Yes, we're in chapter 5 of 8.
And where the heck is all the other percentage?
I don't know. I've done everything the game wants me to.
Shouldn't you have hit 50% in the last chapter, technically?
Yes, I should have.
Maybe the later missions give you more
Mission.
percent or something. I know some games are like that.
It's possible it's on a by job basis. case, like, if chapters 5 through 8 have more chapters, then I can see them doing that. Or even if they don't have more missions, but they just give more percentage per.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, they might give you more percentage for doing something. That's what I was thinking. Like, maybe later on in the game, they just give you more percent for doing a mission.
What is my thing?
Like, your gadget grid is almost filled. You can tell.
Alright, y'all need to go to sleep.
I'm just
No,
dropping
it's time to
the
sleep.
present. Have those guys, have the werewolves dropped any of the spiders yet?
No.
Because they do have spiders.
But I realize I could just start the mission, but at this point, it's a fight that I gotta get rid of them all. Okay, if it's just 1v1, I can handle it. The AI in this game's kind of dumb. It's really dumb. Oh, good, I can still read the title. Mojo Trap Action!
Yeah! Why is it called Mojo Trap Action, though?
I don't know.
Time to
I was
find
gonna
out.
say it has something to do with Tack, then I remembered, oh wait, that's Juju, not
I knew
Mojo.
she'd have a Bad Mojo collector to transport
I guess if anything, it's probably Crash of the Titans.
It's a semi-magical device that
Well, why is Murray the one on the other line, not Sly?
need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
I am the Murray, and my tooth is still clipping in my mouth.
Yes. Oh, I mean, I'm not complaining about talking to Murray, it's just weird.
You're done for.
I still love that how his entire face fills up the
Presents an
thing.
interesting tactical challenge.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my collection of the ectoplasm.
Huh? No, he doesn't even know what you're talking about. Oh, no, he actually knows what he was talking after all?
Precisely. Once all
Murray is secretly the Goofy of this series.
full, that should be
That is to say that he's actually the character that everyone thinks isn't that smart, but is actually super smart.
Yes.
Okay, just checking what all these traps do. Are they all the same thing? Yes, they are. I see. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess I just stand here while the gauge fills up.
My ear itches, but I'm not allowed to touch my face.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Does ear constitute his face?
I'm not sure. It's on your head.
I don't care, I'm doing it. Can't stop me.
You're right, I can't.
No one can stop me. You aren't my mom. Unless, you know, you want to be. Which is weird, so please say no.
Well, if you say that... No, no. Stop it. We've already had our fetish video. We don't need any more.
Special thanks to Carmelita.
out of Bad Mojo. No matter.
If anything, it's more like special thanks to Contesta.
Look, she made somebody happy, and I guess that's all that matters. You know, who are we to judge? I don't judge people, unless their name is Mayonnaise Doctor.
It's true, he judges me all the time.
I only judge Mayonnaise Doctor. I would say I do it out of love, but I do it out of eneminess.
Okay.
Because, you know, we're mortal enemies.
So... I remember this one now. So these ones are actually going to be different. Okay.
to itch my back. Why am I so itchy in random spots today?
I don't know. You tell me.
I can't tell you anything.
Oh, okay, then.
I'm legally not supposed to. Because if I tell you, then I would have to kill you.
I got behind it. It was really hard to get back. Put him there.
Luckily, this mission isn't that bad.
The only problem is if you get hit once, you're dead. And yeah, that's really annoying.
One-hit KOs in general, any game doesn't really matter, is always annoying. Can't say I'm a fan.
That's just not safe.
Can you say you're a fan of this mission, though?
I guess I like all the different locations you get to visit. That's nice. I like the gimmick. I just don't like the one-hit KO-ness of it. Like, they do this mission again in Sly 3 without that, and I like it considerably more.
Is Sly 3 your favorite of the Sly games?
Sly 3 is weird. Like, at its best, I think it's the best of the series.
But at its worst, do you think it's the worst in the series, I'm gonna guess?
No, at its worst, it's just okay.
Oh, okay.
It
So
does weird things too.
So what you're trying to tell me is Sly 1 is the worst, but it's still a good game.
Moving on to the third crypt.
Basically. It's weird comparing Sly 1 to the other three.
Just because it's so, like, radically
it's so different. It's like comparing the first Jak and Daxter game to the second and third ones.
Fair enough. I do like Jak and Daxter 1, though. I know you don't, but I do.
Not this way. Camera, 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 camera! Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Tried really hard to redirect itself.
I'm just lucky it was a straight line I had to run in. Sorry, I don't trust this game.
Sorry.
I just touched my face again. Why do I keep doing this?
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Alright, get over here. Yes, good, very good. Okay, these ones take a really long time to come down, apparently.
So many enemies, dear lord. Up, and they died.
But that part's admittedly really satisfying.
Yeah, it's always satisfying when you get a... what's it called? A clump of enemies killed.
Like that.
That's what we call top 10 most satisfying gaming moments on
Yes.
WatchMojo.com. Subscribe
would you watch
to
it
them.
anywhere else?
Subscribe to them
Pay us.
and not
And
to
they're
us.
dead.
We're not worthy.
One-hit KOs are fun, said somebody. Not me, but somebody said it.
I missed the Jak 2 checkpoints. I only missed them for you. Oh, and that's a death. Okay.
Yep. I spent so much time trying to get the deaths and the death number lined up size-wise, and I realized I still screwed it up. The number is bigger. But, oh,
I don't
wrong button.
I don't even think you edited the number when you were editing the, making the deaths smaller. You just made the deaths, the text smaller.
Okay.
I should have did them both. Maybe I did it before it was screen sharing.
Well, I saw you make the death smaller. Flamethrower attack.
Bentley, you really need better attack abilities.
Bentley, you really need the Murray to defend you.
You really do. That would solve so many problems here.
Yeah, and we get to see the Murray.
Which, I mean, that's not really a problem. It's just something that would be in your favor.
Plus, you know, I love seeing Murray at all times.
As you should. And that's death.
You are struggling with this mission.
The problem is you can't use the buttons a whole lot because they take so long to recharge.
Yeah, and there's so many enemies.
And this button right here is basically useless because it just puts them to sleep. I'd call it a good crutch item, but it really isn't. I guess you could run around and bomb them. And that's death.
Can he hit 30, guys?
Yes, yes I can. But will I? That's yet to be seen. Trust me, I am very able.
You're also very angry.
Wham.
Don't be angry. Be happy.
Oh, okay.
Don't be sad. Be glad. Focus, Mayo. Focus. If you don't focus, then what would Billy do? Think about Billy, Mayo.
Wait, 3, get over here. Good enough.
Poor Billy. He did this all for you, and how do you treat him?
Who's Billy?
Me. I'm Billy.
Yeah, I was actually going to use the snooze gas, but I got stuck on the stairs trying to run up. So you know what?
I find it really effective to just drop the snooze gas and run. It's not the most effective, like it could be more effective, but it's also not the worst thing to do.
It's better than nothing, I'll give it that.
Yeah. And trust me, you need something, not nothing.
Yes.
Haven't you seen all the enemies? There's like 3. Look at all 3 of them.
Goodbye, all 3 of you.
If only the Murray was here.
You're right.
Alright, so I'm officially calling Murray the Murray from now on. And Sly, I just instinctively keep calling him the Thievius Raccoonus. This is probably one of the only times you seemingly are okay with my decisions.
Nah, I'm okay with this for once.
Yeah. Well, at least you did it. You didn't hit 30.
I still have one more to go through.
Well, you got through that room.
Yes, yes I did.
Friendly reminder, if you had the Murray, everything would be easier.
The end. There's no further morals to that or anything. Just it would be easier with the Murray.
Yep. You guys are like a tag team, or not tag team. You all are like a team. Why don't you all help each other out? Unless it's clear.
Doing the operation.
I don't know. It seems very one-sided.
Okay, this one looks like it's going to be substantially easier than the last one. Just because it recharges so much faster.
And then the button said, "It shall recharge faster."
That was a beautiful day. Oh, crap.
I
Oh,
don't know if today
that
was,
does the whole room. I thought it was just gonna be the back here.
I don't know if today was a very beautiful day because, like, well, you had to play Birth by Sleep, you know.
Okay, I need this. Yes, it's there. I didn't get them all!
Don't panic, Mayo. You're almost there. Don't tell me you're panicking.
I'm panicking!
Mayo, you can't. You can't. Calm down. Calm down. Are you calm?
No! Yes!
Calm down.
13.
It's 7. The number is forever cursed. It's already technically a cursed number as is.
Yes. But now it's even more cursed.
Thanks, Namora.
This is going to be great.
Good job, Bentley. How do you think he writes his signature since it's all like pixely?
Oh, well, you see, that is how he writes it. He just
How do you
writes
think
it
he
all with pixels.
How do you think he like does that though?
Just has really, really good handwriting.
I guess. I mean, you would have to if you could make it look that good really fast, you know?
Of course. Spent a long time working on it.
Look, he had to figure out what to do for those weeks that he was trying to figure out how to break Sly and Murray. Even though he was technically doing it
I
before
think at
then.
least half of that was him just being stuck in the jungle trying to figure out how to drive the van.
Yeah, the stick shift.
But step 1, break into the van. Murray had the keys. Anyway, I'm gonna end the part here. So,
Yeah,
thank
you
you all
done.
for watching. Next time will probably be the rest of Chapter 5.
Woo! Maybe more if we have time, but that's
Maybe, but I'm not holding my breath on that. I do not remember how much.
That means everybody don't hold your breath. Also, don't touch your face.
Yes and yes.
All right. Thank you all for
Goodbye.
watching.
Yes.
Chicken tenders
All toasters toast toast.
and potato salad. Goodbye.